cool. You saw me just back him out of the mounting block, back him up and turn him. I do that a lot. I don't leave the mounting block the same way all the time. I just did a video on mounting block issues. And if that horse never knows how he's going to leave the mounting block, there's nothing to anticipate. So just something to keep in mind. I've been working this horse a lot on our rein work. I'll be showing him in January. That's 3 weeks away is when the show is. Doing a lot of rein work practice. Rein has been just a little bit too wet to work cows. Today I'm going to work a cow on him, and in my cow work I'm going to push him out for the 100% day. You've heard me talk about 50%, 70%, and 100% days. Today is going to be his 100% cow work day. And I want you to see what that's like. And we'll see how prepared we are for January. See what I need to work on. We'll just trot him around, warm him up a little bit, get him moving. I want to make sure he lets me move his shoulders over. I'll need that maneuver when I'm working a cow. When I am positioning him on a cow, if the cow's on the left, I want his body bent just a little bit that way. His head tipped into the cow, his butt engaged on that side, and his body's traveling straight. I want to make sure I have good control over his middle and that he lets me point his face. Been riding him a good bit, and he's getting much more fit. Really, he's always been a very forward horse, but now that he's getting more fit, or back fit again. He was fit a couple years ago when I was showing him pretty regular. That's our plan again for this year. When COVID hit, we had him qualified for 3 different world shows, and then COVID hit, we didn't go to any of them, and we've just kind of shown him sporadically since then. This year we're really trying to gear up and see what we can do. Now I'll ask him to lope off in the right lead a little bit, get him bridled up, push his middle to the left, hip to the right, and lope off. While I'm loping him around, I want to make sure that he lets me bridle him up. I want to make sure he lets me touch him with my spurs, pick his back up and round, and not speed up and go forward. Really important that your horse understands that leg means move your body some sort of way, but doesn't mean move faster. If I want him to move faster, I'll ride faster. I'll show you that in a minute. We'll ride faster, and I'm not going to kick on him. I'll ride faster. If I kick to ride faster, I'm going to upset his frame and upset him using his body like he needs to use it. So let's ask for it. Big circle, big fast. Riding faster with my body. I want to keep him bridled up. I still use my spurs a little bit when his nose gets out. Now let's ask for it. Slow down. I use my outside leg in the hip as a slow down cue. Same cue as my lope departure cue. Let's do another fast. This is not near his 100% as fast. This is probably 70%. Ask for another slow down. This time we'll go out straight. Don't want him anticipating turning in every time I slow him down. Go through the middle of my circle. We'll change leads and go the other way. He's a very good lead changer. Didn't start out that way, took a lot of work. In fact, kind of a funny story, I came off of him showing him one time at an NRHA show, did a left to right lead change, locked my left stirrup, headed straight to the judge, and my choice was either run into the judge in the fence or turn right and fall off. So I turned right, did make the judge get out of his chair and run out of the pen. Fell off, went and got him. Of course, at that point, I'm DQ'd. Walked back over to the judge, said, I'm sorry about that. Said, do you still need to check his bridle? He said, no, thank you. I got a good enough look at it already. And actually, that's a pretty famous judge. He probably remembers that too. Now, let's do a big fast. Left circles have always been his weaker. Falls out of frame a little bit more. And small slow. Kind of leaked to the left a little bit when I asked for the small slow. What I'm going to do this time, I'll do one more slow, then I'm going to do a fast. And when I ask for a slow, I'm going to counter canter to the right. Make him go straighter through the middle. So big fast. Which nose? Slow, counter canter. Now I'll ask for a lead change. We'll do one stop. I'm just going to do one while I'm doing this. We'll get plenty of stop and practice in with the cow. Ooh. Let him settle. He's always been pretty good about settling after a big stop. Walk forward, ask him to engage his hip. Now we're just going to walk. I think we're ready for a cow. If I was going to show right now, I would do some back up and roll back to get his mind on what we're doing. And if this was probably a 70% day, I would do that. But since this is a 100% day and I want to see what I got, we're going to see what we got. One of the things that I need to work on with me is to put my hand forward a little more with him on the cow. Whoa. Now I want to push the cow to one side, push him to the other side, and turn him. Push him back to the other side, and turn him. That could be better. He kind of got ahead of us a little bit. There, that was a better turn. Push him back to the side, and stop him. Whoop, that was my fault. That's not a very good setup. To get another turn. All right, let's stop there. I missed him in the corner. That was my fault. I didn't drive him to the corner. Let Hank walk a little bit. And I'll push the cow down here and we'll work him one more time. Now this kind of practice is just as much about me as it is him. When the cow come off the back fence, that was me. I didn't ride him up aggressive enough. When we missed him in the corner, that was me. I didn't push him in the corner. He knows when he's supposed to rate. He knows when he's supposed to turn. But if I don't ride that, he don't know what he's supposed to do. I've got to communicate to him what he's supposed to do. He's more than happy to do it. Just let him catch his breath. Let me catch my breath. You know, it's funny. I get a lot of people comments about my breathing and being out of breath. I like to see somebody get out here and look for 20 minutes and talk the whole time. It's not the easiest thing to do. Hard enough to get out here and remember to breathe. It's even harder to talk about what you're doing at the same time. All right, so let's go get this cow. We're going to try to push him to the other side and then stop him. Try to put my hand down better. Whoa. That was better in that corner. I was a little late asking, but I asked and he got up there. You can go ahead and put that one out. When I'm doing these turns on the fence, it takes practice to do them with that much speed. If you watch me, whatever direction we're going to turn to, I sink my hip down to that side, put plenty of weight on that inside hip. If you get caught on the outside, you're coming off. All right, you can send in another one. We'll work one more. It don't matter which one, just a different one than that. Make sure I remember to put my hand down. I don't like to be caught flat-footed right here. I want to be moving forward as the cow, didn't come out, as the cow comes out. That way the horse is moving his feet and can adjust to the cow. Can go with the cow a little harder when they're flat-footed. Either one of those two. That one's fine. One of his weaknesses is when he does his turn, he tends to get on his forehand. And that's why I tend to keep my hand up too much. But I need to put my hand down so we can fix his turn on the forehand. Getting too much on the forehand. Let's go ahead and push this one down the fence. If we can make him grow. I need to turn between the second and third cone. A little early there. Open field turn there. And we're going to stop there. Turned a little early. That's my fault. Cow wasn't driving real good either. So maybe I'm not 100% to blame. Maybe I should have done a better job. You can open the gate. I'll push this one out. That's the last one. So I'm gonna walk him cool. We're gonna quit on that for today. Kind of give you an idea of what one of my more finished horses is like. And I do a lot of videos on the lower level horses. I don't do too many on the upper level finished horses because once they get as finished as him, I don't work him this hard very often. He needs to relax. He knows what to do. So at this point, we're working on the basics. We're working on me giving him my hand, turning on his hind end like he's supposed to. Always reinforcing the basics. Add a little speed, then reinforce the basics. So this is Hank. I'll put a link up here to the other videos I've done of him. Until next time, thank you for watching.